People, welcome back to the channel, and I know it's been a very long time. As I can see in here, it's been almost a month since our last video. That was Mexico Nights episode 1, and I want to point out something in here. As most of you know, which most of you already follow up the social pages on Instagram and TikTok, the BM is gone. The M240i is gone. Unfortunately, I was scammed by an insurance broker that insured me when I was 20 years old on an M240i with a European license, and it was a scam. I got pulled over by the police, and they told me that basically it's invalid insurance information, which ended up getting my car seized. So unfortunately, I tried to get the car reinsured in my name, but I wasn't getting any quotes whatsoever. Please do not try to help me out with insurance quotes at the moment. I've tried everything you can possibly think of. So I had to think of another solution. So what I've done is I sold the BM, kept an Audi A4, which was just a 2-litre diesel as a daily, and then I thought, you know what, that life ain't for me. That normal life with a 2-litre diesel car and no sound or no unreliability to cars is not for me. I just want something like to keep me updated all the time. So what I've done is I bought this. Yes, you can see right, that's the car that was on the last video on the Mexico night. Quick background story of this car. It used to be owned by my mate, and it broke down. So they went down to a road mapper in London, and the car just stopped working. It just stopped working. Like, they heard the bang, they said, and it stopped working. So I got the car at a pretty good price. I'm not a mechanic myself. I don't do body work. I don't do anything. I've never ever touched an engine myself. But I thought, you know what, it's a very good price, and let's try it out. It's going to be a good thing for the channel. I want to stay active to the social media page and the YouTube channel and everything. So I thought this is a good way of keep you guys updated and keep you guys with the video and everything. So what I've done is I bought the cheapest, realistically it is the cheapest Audi S3 in the UK, and I'm going to try to fix it myself. So we're going to go now to the unit, to my unit, which is upgraded from the last time that you've seen it, and we've got 2 project cars there. For us is waiting one Audi S3, that one, and an Audi S5 4.2 V8. The Audi S5 is only a bodywork thing, and I'm not gonna do it myself. It needs a jig, so we won't do it ourselves. Let's go back to the unit then. That's it. We're at the unit now. So last time we was here, it was empty. It wasn't any gravel on the ground. No cars in here. But as some of you people know that you follow me up on Instagram, you know what my business is, and my business is buying and selling cars. So all these are for car sale, and hopefully in the near future I'm gonna get the whole yard full of cars that are for sale. So follow me up now on the unit, and let me just show you what's going on inside. The Audi S3, the project that we started on. So let me just clue you in about the problem. So the car makes this sound. That's the video that I got from the previous owner. After that, I still think it's something to do with the fuel. So what we've done is, previous owner took out the original turbo, the KO4 turbo, and wanted to see if the turbo is collapsed. So they checked the turbo, they said it's alright. I haven't checked the turbo myself. All I've done is I tried to fit it in. So as you can see in here in the back of here, this is the turbocharger, the KO4, the original S3 turbocharger. Now we fit it into the internals. All we got to do is put the bolts back in. Next step is for us to replace the low pressure fuel pump, which is in the back of the car. Just over here. We're going to take the back seats out over here, and underneath is the low pressure fuel pump, which I believe is the fault code of the Audi S3. It's the reason that it won't turn on. So in today's video, we are going to replace the low pressure fuel pump, fit in the turbo properly. If we can do that, then we're going to top up the oil on it, because they removed the oil completely, put some injector cleaner on the fuel system, pick the brand new, well basically used but new for that car, rammer filter, and then hopefully the car will start. And then from there, we'll see what, maybe we'll get any more problems or whatever. Yeah, let's go. We're done with the top of the bolts over here. As you can see, the turbo manifold and everything is on, and now it's time to get the bolts underneath it. So for that, we borrowed from a good friend of mine the jack. So right here underneath the seats you've got two low pressure fuel pumps for an Audi S3 8B. One is from that side and one is from the other side. So right now we're going to physically take out the back seats. So that bit needs to come out. So you take it here down and then take it out physically. So that clip is out and then you take out that cable from here. So instead of taking the whole cable out, we're gonna take the two pumps from here basically, take them out and then take the little circle out and then the actual. Okay, so we just took out the little pumps in here. If you see any fuel coming out, that's very common because it's not an issue. This is what's going on basically. So now we're gonna take that circle out with the screwdriver and get the fuel pump out. So if you come to right here, you'll see that basically this one is a bit old and rusty, very rusty to be fair. So realistically you'll need to push the fuel pump down, just the fuel pump without the metal thing, and then these little bits that are on top should go in the holes in here so that ring can go out. So I'm gonna try now to put a little bit of WD-40, maybe it's gonna help me a bit, then see what it says, because it looks like it's never been changed, like it's got a lot of rust on it and a lot of dirt on it and everything, so it looks like it's a stock one. So hopefully that's the actual problem with the car as well, and then we can start up the car and we're good to go. So we're just gonna use now some WD-40 underneath it. So every time I'm working on a car, I'm thinking the reason some of the things won't go in is because you're angry with it. So I got pissed off with the fuel pump and my cousin here got pissed off with the fucking bolt in here. So we said we're gonna swap places. So now I'm gonna try, come over here so I can show you. So you can see that little bolt over there. I will need to fit that in here. So you get the bolt in there and then fit it in with that little thing. Fit it in, and then my cousin is gonna go at the back of the fuel pump.
So here you are. We left Thomas here trying to take the low pressure fuel pump out. He couldn't take it, so we changed the places. He will do that because I was so pissed off with it. I'm gonna try to do this. As you can see, it's so old. So let's see.
So we managed to take out both of the fuel pumps on the back, and we now took off the door panel, fit the original S3 mirrors, and I'm here at the front. We are still trying to do the bolt in here. Time now is about 11 o'clock if I'm not wrong, and we're gonna keep going. We're not stopping until we get to our next level. Unfortunately, we bought the wrong part for the fuel pump, but tomorrow we're gonna go to our good friend in Wigan and buy some more. So let's see if it's gonna start. So this is done already now. One side is done, and it looks already so much better. Like honestly, I don't know why would you change these mirrors. Anything you can do with a car, it just shoots it straight away. Okay, so now finally, after I think about an hour, yeah, we managed to come here and take a look. We managed to put the bolt in the fucking turbo. Managed to do that, and underneath it, that had another one of these. And all we got to do now is, unfortunately, I think we've made a mistake. As I said before, we bought the wrong. Nice mirrors, by the way. We bought the wrong fuel pump, so I don't think there is more things to do for us today, because we will need to go back to another yard to buy another fuel pump, because this is a wrong fuel pump. So what I'm gonna do now, just so I can close the day for today and then continue for tomorrow, is come from that side of the door panel and replace that wind mirror as well. So time is almost 1 o'clock at midnight, and we just almost barely finished with the turbo. We're missing, I think, one screw underneath it, which we lost accidentally, and unfortunately we're trying to find from somewhere. And then next thing we've done is we just put now the intercooler in here. We need to put the holes and just screw it in from that side and that side, and then we get the pipes from that side over there, put the pipes back on. Tomorrow morning we're driving all the way to another fuel pump that we found for an Audi S3. Go pick it up, fill it in the car, put some oil on it, diagnose it, everything, and delete everything. And tomorrow we're ready to give it the first spark and the first try and see if it's gonna start. So now it's the second day of the video. Yesterday, as we said, we're gonna fit everything in, and in today's video we already went to pick up these specific parts in here, which is the ones that we broke yesterday, which is the low pressure fuel pump with the vane pump that goes from that side of the back seats of the Audi S3. So you can see there the vane pipe over there, and then from the other side you can see the original low pressure fuel pump. And also I would like to talk about the costs of the car, because obviously making it a project is going to be like the project, how much did it cost and everything. So let's talk about that. So now on the expenses of the car, the whole car as an Audi S3 as a whole, as it is at the moment, costing us £1,800. So we have 1,800 here. We bought an engine clearance for £13. We recovered the car from the place that we bought it all the way to here for 40 quid for total recovery. Make sure you check them out. £30 costed us for the tool gasket, a low pressure fuel pump that we bought for the first time that was wrong. It was 40 quid, but we still paid it, so I'm gonna put on the expenses. Around air intake, oversized, full body, 100 quid. An S3 silver facelift, mirrors from both sides that we fitted yesterday. So basically, a couple of minutes ago for you guys, that was 60 quid. We just bought an Audi S3 front bumper with the grille as well, the original grille. So it's gonna be looking like the S5 in here, so it's gonna be D-chrome and with the badge on the side. That already costed us 100 quid, so hopefully with the painting it's gonna go another 100 quid. So let's put 100 quid for now. And then we bought Halford 2, we bought that for 50 quid, and then we bought the double low pressure fuel pump that we bought already over here. So that has a double pump and the vane, that costed us 60 quid. All this together adds up I think to £2,200. So we just finished up with the, what do we do now?
So the turbo is ready, everything is fitted, all the cables are back. Now, so we put APR coil parts on it, exhaust is back fitted, and we're going just to put the intake on it, air mass flow, we put some coolant on it, oil.
Now we're ready for the first test, yeah?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh! No! So it's leaking coolant apparently. Water into the coolant because nothing was in there, as you can see, and we found out apparently that it's got coolant leaking as well. You can see in here, fucking the whole coolant is, and we got Vangelis leaking as well. I guess we need to put, we're probably gonna put the oil on back in again, see if it's gonna do any oil leak. Hopefully not. And then we're gonna find the pipe, put it with some duct tape so we can have it ready, sort it out a bit, and then start it up. And then we're gonna have, we'll cross that bridge with the coolant when we come to it. So yeah, let's get that. So we just put my cousin underneath the car. He's got a bucket over there, just in case we get some oil leaks. We're just gonna put a little bit now, see if it's gonna run properly, see if we get any leaks, and hopefully we're not gonna get any leaks. So. Just put oil in the car, as we've seen. We put the coolant in, but it was leaking. So we're gonna start it now, regardless, to see if the issue was the fuel at the beginning. And I'm gonna put some system clean, just a little bit. Maybe it's gonna help it. I don't know. So we're just gonna add it here in the fuel. Not gonna. And we also plugged in the battery with the jack. As you can see, all the lights in the dash over there are on. Let's take a look in here. And now it's gonna be the first test that we're gonna start it now. Okay, now we'll try to start up the car, and the battery charger that we had, something, I don't know, it's broken or something. So now, right now we're gonna take the blender, the daily car, reverse it into the garage, plug the batteries in, and try to make the S3 start racing in. So even if we come here and we put the fuses back in and get the radio down, obviously, in here you're gonna see a message that says press, one second, press clutch pedals to start engine. Even though I'm pressing the clutch down, it won't go away, so the car will not give ignition at all whatsoever. So we have now the suspicion that this is the issue, the clutch switch, as we went to an S3 group, and we found out that it's a common issue on those, which is up here, up from the pedals. So we're just gonna go now on Facebook Marketplace, which is the solution for everything, trying to find one local and go pick it up and come back, and hopefully it will start. So we think that it's a clutch switch, and I'm pretty confident this Audi A3 that I've got for sale, which is a manual Audi A3, I hope that it needs this clutch to deploy, like to start up. So If that's the case, then that means that we can borrow it and then fit it in here so we get some time on the S3. So let's see in here, is it gonna start or does it need to deploy the clutch? I'm not gonna put the clutch down, so it doesn't have a clutch switch. So people, this is the end of the video now. We tried our best for the first part of the video to make the car start up for the first time. It didn't work out. We're quite not sure now what's wrong with it, as we put up a diagnostic but we couldn't code out the clutch switch. So this is what we're going to do on the next video, try to code it out and try to make the car start. Make sure you like and subscribe on the video, leave a comment down side of what's your opinion on this video and everything. Make sure you follow up on the socials, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.